Good evening from South Africa. It is dusk and it's a Tuesday evening when surprisingly I have no appointment at this time, and dusk is just one of my favorite times of day. It is my favorite time of day, actually, let's correct that. And I'm getting to be outside. I was thinking about the empathy building block, which I don't often talk about, and yet it is so important. The title of this live is Taking Yourself to Heart. So too often we take ourselves to task, or we decide that we didn't do things well enough, or we didn't do them, our timing was off, or we weren't on our game, or whatever it was, and we take ourselves to task. And here we're looking at taking ourselves to heart. In other words, just radical self-love and giving our being what it needs to be nourished, that sacred nourishment. And the empathy building block is part of that. When we look at, well, I'm preparing for something, or going out to do something, supposing it's, for those of you who are entrepreneurs, it's maybe a speaking engagement or a networking event, or if you're in a job, maybe it's at a meeting, or a boardroom event, whatever it is. And if you're in your home, or you're in any other situation, perhaps you're preparing to have a conversation that you don't want to have, or that you're not sure of. You're having a conversation maybe with your children, or with anyone in your family or a loved one, where you just feel a little uncertain. So preparing for that using the empathy building block, go to a time in your life, and we're going to do this instead of looking at me. Let me see if I can turn this video around. You can look at the sky and just hear my voice. Yep. Go to a time in your life, any moment. It could be last week. It could be when you were 3. It really doesn't matter. But you go to a time in your life when you felt productive, or certain, confident, a sense of carefree, free-spiritedness, perhaps a sense of joy, a sense of being in the moment and just feeling confident with that moment. Whatever that was like for you, does something come to mind? Now, there are 2 scenarios. Either something came to mind or it didn't. If something came to mind, then just be in that event. It's not about the event. Grab the feeling. Grab how you felt. The event is just the pointer. It's just the indicator of how you did feel. But you can write keywords for the event just so you remember it. But you were there. What were the sights? What were the feelings? What were the smells? What were the sounds? All that kind of thing. And all you need is how you felt. Give words to that. You can even put it in your journal. You can listen to this, watch this video later, and just put that in your journal. How did you feel? And what was it about that was so inspiring, or just had you feel that special feeling? And that's what you want. And now every time you go out into the world to do something that you don't want to do, and you want that kind of a feeling, grab that feeling from that event that you remembered. Okay, now I'm going to come back. Dusk is turning into evening. If you don't have a feeling, any such feeling in your life, then don't worry about that. Or if you can't think of it, it's not a sad thing. It is what it is in the moment. And perhaps you're stressed, perhaps there's a reason you can't think of it. That's not important. Go to, how would you like to feel? What is it that you'd like to feel if you were at your best? If whatever it is you're going to do, like if you were going to a meeting, if you were going to a network event, if you were speaking in public, having a conversation with a loved one, if you were going to undertake a big project that meant a lot to you, whatever it is, how would you want to feel? What would be the best possible journey of that event? And grab those feelings, whatever it is that comes to you. Put words to them first, and then think, how does that feel? Does it feel freeing? Does it feel like you have a sense of confidence? Does it feel like you're just having that carefree joy that children have? Does it feel like, wow, I got through to them? Wow, how does it feel to you? I want you to grab that feeling and put words to it. That's the empathy building block used another way. And taking that feeling, go out to do whatever you're going to do, and keep that feeling with you, not in your head, in your heart. Take yourself to heart before that, not to task. I'm an Abraham Hicks fan, love Abraham Hicks, and one of the things is that it's the journey, it's that feeling that you bring to yourself. Now, this is one of the ways you can bring that feeling to you. It's not about any list that you have in your head. It's not about the thoughts. Thoughts can be passing, and depending on the moment of the day, your thoughts may serve you or they may not. Just bring back that feeling. Well, I'd love to hear your comments, so please let me know what that means for you, and perhaps you want to share a bit about your feeling or about something in your life that you pulled to you, whatever it is. Feel free to share it in the comments. Have a wonderful rest of your day, whatever time of day it is. Sending you love and light, and a lot of taking yourself to heart.